The finals just got some brand new developer updates, as well as some major updates to the Easter egg hunting scene. We have some additional information and some FAQs around the Discord quest for those who are confused, as well as some other useful tips for some in-game knowledge, and a whole bunch more. What's up world, it's Utopia back in with another video. Today we're checking out all things the final. Okay, so first up we had some neat tricks and some FAQs over some of the current stuff that's happening. So first and foremost we'll go over that new trick, which is if you spam the contestant slot button, you'll have to remove one slot. But once you create one, if you spam the button to actually get to create a contestant, I would recommend doing this with a controller. As I had difficulties with mouse and keyboard, it seemed a bit odd or didn't work right the first time. However, if you do plug in a controller, it seems to work every single time, and you could just spam the A button or the X button depending on what console or controller platform you're using. That will allow you to get a 7th contestant slot. So of course, people that wanted additional outfits and wanted more slots there, this should help a lot. This doesn't seem like that bad of an exploit or a glitch, so I figured I would share it as it doesn't hinder or change the experience of other players' gameplay. So yeah, it's just something small, and I think that it's going to help a lot of people getting that new additional 7th slot for their contestant, as well as people that wanted to have additional outfit slots and more for their fashion stuff and their drip. This should help you with that there, so I hope you can get this glitch working. Again, this was discovered by B Hatches over on the Reddit. I'll link down to his post if you want to see how he does it, or you can watch my footage that I've been showing. I also quickly want to jump over to the Discord quest as well as the FAQ stuff there. Now, of course, I've covered this already in my previous video with the Discord stuff, which had great reception there and a lot of useful stuff in those comments. And a lot of people have been concerned about the tracking stuff as well as how the Discord quests have been tracked. Now, when I first made that video, there was not this entire FAQ section that Embark has provided, as well as the video that they discussed and disclosed. I actually had my video out before the official 15-second video that Embark showcased. And they've also had an additional video with Oscar explaining it in depth, where I'll go over it briefly, the FAQ section. Of course, you accept the quest through Discord, as we've seen before. However, the part that I didn't go over was how to redeem the actual code, which was through the Embark ID, or id.embarkgames. You head over to the website link, you need to paste the code in the redeem gift code section, and then you hit redeem, and the next time you start the game up, you will have that gift in the reward there. Again, they do go over here that this is only for the PC version, so you won't be able to use the mobile app or any other app on the Xbox or PlayStation. You also, unfortunately, will not be able to use GeForce Now. Again, this really isn't on Embark, this is actually on Discord, not being able to track those different platforms. As I assume, especially with GeForce Now, when you do screen share, you're only able to screen share your desktop, or you're only able to screen share through the GeForce application, which again would not be able to showcase Discord that's playing the finals or showcasing that it can track the finals through there. And it seems like consoles do have limitations there with Discord, or they do have limitations with the app overall. So again, I wouldn't really put this on Embark. This isn't their fault. They're just trying to do some promo work, and unfortunately Discord doesn't have the capability to track through those other platforms. Now again, this does end in just over a week on April 16th at 11:59 p.m. UTC, so right before the April 17th date. And also, those reward codes that they do give through the Discord application will expire on May 30th. I actually might be able to give out an additional code there, or one for the skill issue set, so if you do still need a code and you're on one of these platforms, maybe I can give one away. I'll probably do an updated pinned comment on it, or in a future video I will let you guys know if I want to give one away, or if I can give one away. Again, we also did have that video by Oscar, which is the skill issue quest. I've gone over pretty much every detail there is to know about this in my previous video, as well as this one now. However, if you want to check out his video, it is there over on the Finals official YouTube page, so I'll have that linked down below as well. Another note here about Oscar is he might be potentially in the top 200 players in the world on the leaderboards. Again, this isn't confirmed or denied at this moment here, but there is an Embark Oscar on the leaderboards currently. Some people said it's him, some people said it isn't, due to how he is on stream or what he's doing with stream stuff. Could also be somebody with the same name, although I don't believe that you can imitate the names on current platforms or not having the Embark platform name. However, I think this is potentially done with PC, where you can do it on Steam, which I don't believe has any restrictions, and I don't believe they can imply any restrictions there within the game itself. Although in an upcoming update, they are switching to Embark IDs. You won't be able to use your Steam name anymore. Maybe that's probably why, because they don't want people to imitate devs. And actually, there is a comment here saying that this is a totally different Embark ID from the original. So I doubt this is Oscar or anybody that is actually Oscar. It's probably just someone imitating. However, this was a pretty highly upvoted post, so I figured I would cover that at least. Again, basically confirmed from that different Embark ID that this is probably completely someone else imitating a dev. Again, more than likely, that's probably why they're switching to the Embark ID system, as well as just that Steam names aren't as regulated updated as most games. We actually had a really cool tip here for the data reshaper order, which is poggers, P-O-G-R-S. So pink, orange, green, red, and smoke, which again is the order of what the data reshaper will change an object into, or what it will change those canisters into when you do reshape them. As someone mentioned here, it could be pink, orange, green, red, and then silver instead of smoke. However, it's still really cool that someone figured this out, that it's poggers in that order there. Definitely a useful tip to figure out what you're going to get when you do data reshape, especially those canisters. We also did have this post here where they opened the game and were greeted with the new ranking league update. People still had questions on this. Why were they greeted with the rank system thing here? Which, if you haven't opened up the game since the recent update, you will actually see the screen, and this will be a false league rank or league rank update. So currently this is a bug with the recent update, but they wanted to push it out in time. So if you are seeing this when you launch up and it's a different rank than what you are currently, just know that that's a bug right now and that will be fixed later on. We also did have a huge update from another fellow creator called Rockhound Black. If you haven't checked out his content, it's really cool. He does a lot of Easter egg stuff over there and a lot of stuff with the finals lore and everything. Covers it way more in depth than I could ever, or at least that I have in the past. And he actually did cover a major Easter egg update. This is something people have been trying to discover for a very long time, things that will happen in game that they've been trying to get and discover. But here he shows off the Sunset Dolphin Easter egg that was unlocked via the finals. I'll go ahead and link down to his video down below so you can check out the whole thing there and see kind of how this all worked and played out, and he'll teach you how to do it as well. So if you want to know how to do this Easter egg, all that stuff there, I'm going to let Rockhound Black cover this, so I'm going to send you over to his video. Definitely really cool to see another creator cover a completely different medium of the game, or at least a different section of it. He's very unique in that front, so if you haven't seen his channel before, you should check it out for sure. Again, I'll leave a link down below to his channel as well as the video for the Sunset Dolphins unlock Easter egg. Some last minute mentionables here. It says someone said they found a cash out box out and about. Although this was made in Blender, so it's not actually found out and about. Still really cool and actually looks fairly realistic. This was done by Ketchup Milkshake over on the Reddit. Again, I wanted to feature more custom creations from the community as well as this itself. There's some really cool stuff coming out of the finals community, and definitely this one is another one there. As I said, it kind of tricked me at first, looked fairly realistic, and I was like, wow, did someone make this? But no, this was made in Blender. Still really cool and definitely worth a check out. Again, links to everything I did cover will be down below. Last minute mentionable here too is that if you did want to get into the Easter egg hunting stuff or want it to be more in line with what's going on, obviously sure to check out Rockhound Black stuff, and as well as the main Discord server, they do have the Easter egg hunt onboarding. Now, we did obviously achieve level 3 with that EE hunt here. They go over a ton of stuff, all the links to everything, a beginner's guide. They got the beginner's guide recap. They also link to Rockhound Black stuff as well. And they even link down to how to find the Easter eggs, as well as an infograph there, as well as even the wiki page, the official wiki page, and the reach level 2 section. Bunch of cool threads here, so be sure to check that out if you are wanting to look into the Easter egg stuff. Overall, that should cover it for today's video. If you like, subscribe, and until the next doses.